Man, oh man, what is this? Could we be seeing temporary shelters in the division? Hey guys, what's up? It's Robbie with Open World Games, and we've got a brand new tease from the official division Twitter page, who goes on to tweet out this. The page ripped out of a book seems to hold a puzzle. Can you figure out the answer? Now, when you go to this link, it pops up a mysterious page from a book. But that's not all. In this page is a mysterious puzzle, and if you dissect it, you get "Move off Manhattan Island now." So we could take those words and type in the URL, thedivisiongame.com/move off Manhattan Island now. Ooh. And we get this mysterious page talking about temporary shelters. And I'm going to dive into the temporary shelters in just a moment with some speculation, but the biggest thing about this page is it says learn more on August 27th. So guys, circle that on your calendars big time. There's some sort of division news happening August 27th. Of course, I will have it right here on Open World Games. You can be guaranteed of that. So look forward to something August 27th. Hopefully it's something really, really good. So that was the official tease, that's official news, but I want to dive straight into what this temporary shelter could mean, so I'm going to go into some speculation. You've been warned from here on, it is going to be pure old speculation about these shelters. So what could these mean? It seems like they can protect you from the elements, that sort of thing. Perhaps you can build up this shelter real fast, craft it, and it could regenerate your health or something like that, or even act as a spawn point within the game world. Maybe even a group spawn point, something familiar like Ark Survival Evolved. When you craft those beds, you can spawn on other teams as a group. So that might not be unreasonable. That's something that we could possibly expect. Also, it could be a way to skip ahead throughout the night. So if you don't want that extra challenge of facing off against, different challenging enemies at nighttime, you can possibly use it to sleep away the night and just catch some Z's. But it sounds like there's going to be several different types of shelters in the game from what I have read here. Perhaps they even have an upgrade tree for these shelters. Maybe you start out with, a really crappy shelter that offers a little bit of regenerative health, and then you could move on and maybe even store stuff in the shelters. Now that would be badass. But they also mentioned something really interesting here, is that the dude that wrote this book, which it is an entire book, which I will include links to the other pages. They have been posted online, so you can check those out as well. But he goes on to say that you can actually use dumpsters to survive the night and survive the elements as a last option, of course, I would hope. Or you can squat in abandoned buildings like hotel rooms and houses, and hopefully there's some risk with that. Of course, I don't expect the division to be hardcore, so I don't think there will be much risk to sleeping in an abandoned home or hotel room. But additional notes on the page go on to describe how gangs are using dumpsters and other materials to build fortifications in the middle of the city. So it sounds like these gangs are gearing up for some sort of war. Maybe the gangs are trying to take on one another, and you're going to be caught in the middle of it. It'd be cool to go to a well-known location and see it just ramshackled with all these fortifications. It looks familiar, but it doesn't. You know what I mean? That would be pretty neat. It feels like the apocalypse. And I do think that they're going to have some elements like that in the game. But of course, the biggest thing that I want to see is, the progression of the actual world as you keep playing it over the months. I'm really hoping that actually happens. You see buildings changing, you see fortifications over here popping up, something like that. New challenges arise. So hopefully we get that in the division. But by all means, let me know what you make of these pages. Again, I'm going to include a link in the description below so you can check them out in all of their glory. But guys, stay tuned here to Open World Games. Again, August 27th seems to be a very important date that is upcoming. Thank you guys so much for watching and for your continued support here. Cannot wait to find out more about the division. Check out the entire backlog of videos. We have an entire playlist. I will try to include that down in the description for you guys. Thanks again, and I will see you soon enough in Mid-Crisis New York City.